You've seen it. Someone sprints out of a packed panel, grabs the first overpriced snack they see, and 20 minutes later, they're half asleep in a corner, clutching an empty boba cup. At home, snacks are comfort. At a convention, snacks are survival gear. The wrong choice doesn't just ruin your stomach, it slows your entire day, stains your cosplay, and burns cash you could have spent on that exclusive print you've been eyeing. Most congoers don't realize this until it's too late. Sugar highs crash hard, fried foods leave fingerprints on everything, and cute drinks can knock you out faster than an overnight flight. That's why this guide exists, to help you dodge every snack trap that conventions throw at you. If you've ever wondered why you feel exhausted halfway through your favorite event, the answer might be hiding in your bag of treats. Conventions are a battlefield, and every attendee has a loadout: phone, charger, badge, merch bag, and snacks. But here's the truth: most people pack snacks like they're lounging on a couch, not surviving a 10-hour marathon in a crowded, overheated convention hall. Let's break down why so many fun foods betray you. First, pure sugar is your worst enemy. It feels amazing for about 20 minutes, then comes the crash. Your blood sugar tanks, your energy vanishes, and suddenly you're yawning through the one panel you actually lined up for. Then there's the grease and powder combo: churros, funnel cakes, fries. It's a guaranteed way to coat your phone, camera, and artist prints in a slick mess. And lukewarm proteins? That's a gamble, no one wins. Sushi that's been sitting in a hot hall isn't just a bad idea, it could ruin your entire day. Dairy is another silent saboteur. That milk tea you love, pair it with heat and tight cosplay, and you're bloated and sluggish before your second autograph. Extreme spice adds insult to injury, turning your makeup into a smudge disaster and your mask into a sauna. And don't even get started on line tax. That quick treat often robs you of 25 minutes you could have spent in an autograph session. So here's the golden rule: snacks at a con aren't treats, they're tools. Every bite should check 3 boxes: steady energy, clean hands, and minimal time investment. Fail any of those and that food becomes a cosplay villain. Few snacks scream fun like cotton candy or a giant cup of gummy worms. They look like happiness in a bag, but in reality they're an ambush. Pure sugar is rocket fuel without a parachute. You'll feel unstoppable for a short burst, then your body slams the brakes. Your mouth goes dry, your brain fogs over, and you start eyeing the $6 water bottles because you're parched. All while you're stuck in a panel line. The other problem? Stickiness. Cotton candy and rock candy might as well be industrial-grade glue once the humidity kicks in. Suddenly, your prints, props, and cosplay accessories are all covered in sugar dust, and every photo you take has smudge marks. So what's smarter? Swap that sugar cloud for something that actually keeps you standing. A rice ball with salmon or tuna filling will give you slow energy without mess. A yogurt cup with granola and a few berries adds protein and fiber, giving your body something real to work with. Even a bag of trail mix works. Just choose a mix that's more salty than sweet, because you'll be sweating out sodium faster than you think. Already bought the sugar trap? No shame. The fix is simple: share it with a friend, eat a small portion, and follow it up with water and a salty snack. The salt will keep you from draining your bottle too quickly, and you won't be stuck in a sugar crash spiral. Bubble tea is a convention favorite. Who doesn't love a giant cup of boba while wandering an exhibit hall? But here's the thing: milk tea is a dessert, not a meal. The combination of sugar, milk, and ice gives you a temporary dopamine hit before dragging your energy into the dirt. Pair that with a 20-minute line for your drink, and you've just traded your lunch break for a sugar brick that leaves you tired, bloated, and thirsty. For those sensitive to dairy, the risk doubles. Lactose and heat are not friends, and a stomachache mid-panel is a nightmare scenario. Plus, relying on liquid calories tricks your brain into thinking you ate, but you're actually underfueled. The fix: go half sweet or no sweet. Ask for oat or almond milk if dairy doesn't sit well with you. And here's a rule that will save your entire afternoon: never drink boba on an empty stomach. Pair it with something chewable, like an onigiri, bao, or protein bar. The drink becomes a treat, not your only fuel. Want to level up your boba game? Bring a collapsible straw so you're not wrestling with cheap plastic ones. If you know you'll be in a long queue later, split a drink with a friend and save yourself the crash. Your future self will thank you when you're actually awake during that premiere. Nothing says carnival energy like a funnel cake, the size of your head, or a churro mountain stacked high with powdered sugar. It smells incredible. It photographs perfectly. And at a convention, it's chaos waiting to happen. That powder isn't just sugar, it's cosplay glitter's evil twin. One bite, and suddenly your black cape looks like a crime scene. Your props? Sticky. Your phone? Smudged. Your $30 signed art print, now featuring a powdered border nobody asked for. Add fryer grease to the mix, and your fingers will feel like they've been dipped in syrup, even after 3 rounds of napkins. Here's the other issue: timing. Those fried food stands, they slow down exactly when you need to move. Noon hits and you're 25 minutes deep in a fryer line while missing the panel you swore you wouldn't skip. All that for a dessert that'll have you groggy before your next autograph. So what's the smarter play? Opt for hand pies or empanadas, baked, tidy, and wrapped for easy eating. If you crave sweet, go for mochi donuts with a thin glaze instead of heavy dusting, or grab taiyaki filled with custard or red bean for a treat you can enjoy at a table without destroying your outfit. Pro tip: build a micro kit. 2 napkins folded into a trading card sleeve, a mini hand sanitizer, and 1 dry wipe. Keep them in your bag. It's a 30-second ritual that will save your cosplay and your camera. Cold case sushi looks like a safe, healthy option until you realize cold means sat in a warm hall for 5 hours. At that point, it's not lunch, it's roulette. Sushi and mayo-based deli boxes are great in a restaurant or fresh from a fridge, but at a con, they're one stomachache away from ruining your entire afternoon. Here's why: temperature. Food safety rules say anything between 40 FTIF and 140 FTIF is a danger zone for bacteria growth. That spicy tuna roll from an unshaded kiosk? It's a gamble you don't want to take when bathrooms are 3 hallways away. And panel lines don't pause for emergencies. Sauce-heavy meals are just as bad. Overloaded eel sauce or mayo turns every bite into a sticky mess, and the rice texture deteriorates fast in heat, clumping up into something closer to glue than sushi. So what do you grab instead? Sealed onigiri is your best friend: individually wrapped rice balls with tuna mayo, salmon, or pickled plum fillings. They stay safe longer and are portioned for easy eating without sticky hands. If you must have sushi, find a high turnover counter where you can see staff assembling rolls fresh. For quick protein, shelf-stable options like jerky, roasted chickpeas, or tuna packets pair perfectly with rice crackers or an onigiri. And if you're eyeing a cold case item, do a 10-second freshness test. Touch the container's bottom to confirm it's cold, check for condensation inside the lid, and sniff once. If your instincts hesitate, walk away. Trust your nose, it's smarter than your hunger. Spicy noodles, ghost pepper chips, wasabi-coated peanuts. These snacks are fun for TikToks, but at a convention, they're a tactical mistake. Spice plus heat plus crowds equals misery. Let's paint the picture. You're in full cosplay, wearing a wig, makeup, and maybe even a mask. A few bites of extreme spice and your eyeliner is streaking down your cheeks. Your nose is running and your mask feels like a sauna. Spice also tricks your thirst response, making you chug water fast. Bad news when you're stuck in a capped autograph line with no bathroom access. Spice on an empty stomach is worse. It irritates your digestive system, making you feel lightheaded or nauseous when you need to be sharp and alert. Instead, go for flavor without fallout. Mild jerky, teriyaki sticks, rice crackers, or trail mix skewed salty over sweet give you energy without the meltdown. Kimbap or onigiri with mellow fillings offer a savory punch without nuking your mouth. If your heart craves spice, timing is everything. Save it for after your big photo session or the panel you've been waiting for. Pair spicy food with a rice or bread base to protect your stomach and carry a mint to refresh your breath afterward. And here's a critical safety tip. If you wear contacts, don't touch your eyes for at least half an hour after eating spicy snacks. Capsaicin on fingertips is a jump scare you'll never forget. Got carried away and overdid it. Don't panic. Sip electrolyte water slowly, not in big gulps, and step into shade for 2 minutes. Your pulse will calm, the sweating will slow, and you'll avoid sprinting to the nearest fountain like it owes you money. You've seen them stacked high near merch booths, limited edition chips, imported candy boxes, or con-exclusive snacks with flashy labels. They look fun, but let's do the math. You're paying $8 to $15 for a snack that gives you fewer calories than a granola bar and zero staying power. That's not food, it's a teaser. And while you're waiting in line for it, you're burning precious time you could have spent at a panel or artist alley. The packaging is another nightmare. Loud crinkles during a Q&A session, giant boxes that crush your signed prints, and flashy wrappers that take up bag space you desperately need for real gear. Worst of all, those snacks don't actually solve your hunger problem. 30 minutes later, you're still looking for a meal. Here's a smarter plan. Make a grocery run on day one. Grab a mix of single-serving snacks you actually like: rice crackers, jerky, baked pea crisps, or nut bars. The cost per serving drops from dollars to cents, and you control the quality. If you're curious about a novelty snack, fine, buy one as a dessert after a meal, not as your lunch. You can also team up with friends, split a mixed snack box, and trade flavors at the hotel. That way you get the novelty without burning half your budget. Remember, every $15 you don't spend on air-puffed candy is $15 you can put toward exclusive prints or figures that will last long after the con. Chocolate is a vibe, it's comfort food, but at a con, it's a ticking time bomb. Convention halls are warm, your bag gets hotter as you walk, and chocolate melts into a sticky mess faster than you think. That neat bar in the morning becomes finger paint by the afternoon, leaving smears on your badge, gloves, and merch. Add cream-filled pastries to the mix, and now you've got dairy roulette on top of a sugar crash. Here's what to do instead. Swap chocolate bars for honey-bound nut or seed bars. They're sweet, filling, and won't melt all over your cosplay. Stroopwafels are another game changer. Flat, tidy, and perfect with coffee or tea if you take a break. Sesame snaps, peanut brittle, and fig bars are travel-proof and crumb-resistant. Already bought chocolate? Eat it quickly before it melts. Then wipe down your hands and store the rest in a zip-top bag near a cold water bottle. If it melted beyond saving, freeze it overnight and snap it into shards later. Crisis averted. You can even build a tiny anti-melt kit: 2 flat zip sleeves, napkins, sanitizer, and a frozen water bottle. By noon, that bottle turns into cold drinking water and your snacks stay safe. If pastries are your thing, enjoy them at breakfast in a cafe or in your hotel room before you leave. Snacks on the move should be fuel, not hazards. Here's the truth: nobody tells you. Snack mistakes aren't just about hunger, they're about time. Every extra line you stand in, every messy snack you regret, every quick treat that becomes a 25-minute detour, all of it steals experiences from your con weekend. Start with water. You're either paying $6 for bottled water every 2 hours or you're refilling strategically for free. Carry 1 bottle, know at least 2 refill stations near your favorite halls, and drop in an electrolyte packet mid-afternoon. That habit alone erases half the exhaustion people blame on con fatigue. Next, pre-decide 2 snacks: a panic snack and a calm snack. Panic snacks are grab-and-go options like jerky, roasted chickpeas, or a bar you can eat while moving. Calm snacks are things you enjoy sitting down for 10 minutes. Yogurt cups, a small bento, or a fruit cup. This simple system removes decision fatigue and helps you stay fed even when lines are overwhelming. Line math is key. If the vendor's register is also a coffee counter, skip it. If staff are fumbling with barcode scans on novelty snacks, walk away. A slower line costs you a panel seat. Mobile ordering, when available, is your secret weapon. Place an order during a panel outro, grab it on your way, and never get stuck in food court chaos. Sunday is deal day. Vendors don't want to haul food home, so prices drop in the final hours. That's when you stock up on baked goods or stable snacks for your trip home. Not sushi that will sweat in your bag. Plan your snacks like your schedule: intentional, strategic, and designed to save you time. Think of your snack kit like your cosplay repair kit: compact, reliable, and essential. The food traps at conventions aren't evil. They're just built for impulse, not endurance. Cotton candy and sugary tubs spike and crash your energy. Milk tea lunches put you in a food coma. Powdered funnel cakes turn your cosplay into a mess. Lukewarm sushi gambles with your stomach. Spice challenges wreck your makeup. Overpriced exclusive snacks drain your wallet, and chocolate pastries melt into regret. But with a little planning, you can flip the script. Pack a small snack kit, prioritize protein and salt over empty sugar, and make food choices that save time, not waste it. That's how you enjoy your convention without hitting a wall by 4 p.m. Snacks aren't just fuel, they're strategy. And when you master them, you'll glide past food court chaos, stay sharp for panels, and keep your cosplay spotless while everyone else is hunting napkins. So, next time you walk through those crowded halls, you won't just survive the day, you'll own it.